I'm Johnny from Expert Boxing. Right now I'm going to break down the famous peekaboo boxing style. This was this boxing style that was taught to Mike Tyson by Cus D'amato. And Mike Tyson was such an exciting fighter, so many knockouts, lots of cool, quick, fast movements, powerful punches. And it just got so popular, everybody keeps writing in, asking me to make this video. So let me break it down. Basically, the peekaboo stance it's a stance. This is it. Here it is. It's nothing fancy. Arms in, hands up, elbows in tight, elbows down, eyes peeking over the top, which is why they call it peekaboo. So from here, you're just waiting, you're blocking, or you're slipping, and then you see an opportunity, and you fly out and attack, and then you're back, attack, you're back, attack. So that's why the name is, that's why they call it peekaboo. What are the advantages to this style? Advantages, it's very easy to do. You're already like 80% cover, and then if I need, a little bit up here, a little bit here, a little bit down, down, slip a little bit. So I'm already covered. Very easy to be defensive. Also, not a lot of energy. I can just stand here and that's it. I don't have to, if I was slipping, I have to do all this. So there's not very much energy. Just kind of stand here. I don't have to run away or anything. So for that reason, a lot of boxers, basically every boxer uses the peekaboo stance at some point. Especially when they're hurt. Okay, when they're hurt, you're on the ropes, you can't see the punch, you're dizzy, you don't know what he's throwing, and you want to cover yourself. You end up doing this because it's easy. If you do this, you risk. You are open somewhere. So a lot of pros would do this. Even Muhammad Ali was using the peekaboo stance when he fought George Foreman. When he's laying on the rope, he's basically doing the same thing. Another advantage is it's very easy to, it's a good way to surprise an opponent. So if you're quick, you come in like this, it looks defensive, and boom, you fly out with the counter, right? Where this looks aggressive, this looks defensive, and then you fly out with the counter. So good for surprising opponents. Disadvantage, major disadvantages. One, it's hard to be aggressive. It's very hard to be aggressive. Why? Because your arms are stuck on defense. So everything I do, it's like I have to block, then I can counter, I block, then I can counter, I block, then I can counter. Why? Where if I was slipping, I can slip and counter simultaneously, slip and counter simultaneously, slip and counter simultaneously. Whereas here I have to block, then block, okay? So that extra step makes it harder, very hard to be aggressive. And your arms are, okay, it's not so much that because the arm is here, it's because your arms are stuck on defense. If you need your arms for defense, how are you going to use your arms to punch? It's hard. For that reason, most of the fighters that use a peekaboo stance, they're actually defensive fighters. Winky Wright, Joshua Clottey, Arthur Abraham. These are guys that don't throw as many punches, and they're basically stuck in the guard all day, right? Because they can't. Not that they can't fight, but they're just not in position to attack. If you want to be offensive, you want to be aggressive, you gotta, the hands gotta be ready to go. So this is something, this is a misunderstanding that a lot of people have. They think Mike Tyson's stance is an aggressive stance. It's actually a very, very defensive stance. Aggressive is this. This is aggressive. This means you're gonna attack. This means you're just gonna block all day. You're gonna block first. Basically, that's what this means. You're gonna block first, then you're gonna do something. This means you're going to do something. No blocking intended. Another disadvantage about Mike Tyson's peekaboo stance is that it might not be a good fit for your body type. Okay? For some people, it's easy to snap the arms out, all the way out, all the way back in, all the way up, all the way back in. Okay? For other people, they have to be a little bit out more like this. This is more relaxed. This will save energy for them. So some people, this saves energy. For some people, this saves energy. So you have to be aware of that, okay? Also, if you have a very long torso like myself, I can't cover everything. So the peekaboo stance is still actually kind of leaves me open. Because I'm already half open because I have a long torso. I'm a lanky body type. Whereas a stockier guy can do it because he's already kind of covered up. For me, I would have to do this, and this is off balance. So for me, maybe I would use my height. I'm already tall, I just kind of lean out of the way a little bit. So beware of that. The biggest tip I can give you for using the peekaboo stance is that it's a lot of blocking. Just know this. You're here, you're going to be making a lot of contact. So when you block, use active blocking. Do something with it. When the contact comes, do something with the contact. Stop it, push it, deflect it a little bit. Okay, don't just sit there. A lot of guys are lazy or they don't know. They sit there, they eat a lot of shots and then, okay, don't just eat shots and then wait for the opportunity. Deflect that energy coming in so that it doesn't pass through and affect you. You don't want it to push you back or tilt you off balance and slow down your counter. So deflect it. Take that contact, send the energy somewhere else, and fire it back. And that's pretty much the general ideas I would have about the peekaboo stance. I'm Johnny from Expert Boxing. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also check out my website, expertboxing.com. Thanks for watching.